As a girl who loves romance, who would I be to not give you recommendations of some of my favorite romance books? So let's go right into it. I love romance. I will always love romance, and these are all my physical books. I definitely could go on my Kindle and hunt through billions of romance books that I've read, and that will be another video for another day. But I went through my bookshelf and I pulled just some of my most special romances that I really enjoy, and I'm so excited to share them with you all. The first one is by one of my favorite authors of all time, the Tessa Bailey. She's so incredible. Met her, and it is signed, which is like my pride. But these are two of my favorite books from her. My whole like top shelf of my bookshelf is filled with her books. These are two of the books that I really love. One is part of the series that she's currently working on, Forced Romance, and it's so good. I really love this one. I really enjoy the whole, like, the series is Big Shots. I enjoy all the Big Shots series, but this is my favorite one that I've read so far. And of course, It Happened One Summer. This is one of the first romance books that I've read, and what a great one to jump in on. Small Town Grumpy Sunshine romance, and it's just so good. It's incredible. You have to read it. It's the perfect beach read. I'm definitely gonna reread it this summer. Going into another one of my favorite authors, Falon Ballard, Just My Type. I love any like book writing, academic romance-based books. So this follows two writers, which I instantly love, Anna and Seth, and they have to work on an assignment together, and they were like exes from high school, so it's like a second chance romance. To battle over this article over the series, and whoever performs the best is gonna get like the full-time job. So I love that kind of like competitive workplace writing trope and theme. Talking about my love of romance books that talk about books, Battle of the Bookstores. You Got Mail is my favorite movie. This is one of my favorite books. It's so good. If you love You Got Mail, you're gonna love this. The next one I have is Love in the Time of Serial Killers. So essentially follows Phoebe. Phoebe recently lost her father. She goes back down to Florida to help with the estate, moving the house, cleaning the house, getting things organized, going through that emotional process. And she also like loves true crime. She's like obsessed with it, and she sees the neighbor, Sam, and she's like, he's gonna be a serial killer. So she starts like analyzing Sam, and they just end up having this really good banter. And this is just such a fun read. The next one is One Day in December. I just think this book is so special. Character Lori, she sees this guy, doesn't believe in love at first sight, but she sees him and she's just instantly like amazed by this man. I've read so many romance books, and this is one of the books that like will always stand out to me. My roommate is a vampire. Now, if you see my channel, you know I'm not like super big into fantasy, but there's a couple series and books that I like. And this is one of the series. I wouldn't say necessarily it's like romantasy, because it's just a vampire living in like this world. Like you don't get that world building and that like other thing. Like it's just like a vampire was dropped into like modern day. It really makes me like giggle. I laugh out loud reading this book, and I have the rest of the series. There's 2 more books. The next one is, she's like my favorite author. I've never finished a book by hers and didn't cry. Her books just like draw me in, that I'm like sitting in my reading chair and I'm just totally engulfed in her books. Abby Jimenez. I love all her books. I have a couple more that I want to read. One that I didn't grab from my shelf that I'm gonna grab right now, The Friend Zone. I got this book, and when you read a lot of romance books, like sometimes the books can like blend together, where it's like you're reading the same couple tropes, a couple of the same things happens, and they're good and they're fluffy and they're nice and they're comforting. But Abby Jimenez has like standout romance. She does it in such a good way. And The Friend Zone is one of the books that I've read many years ago, And this story has stuck with me. She does a great world connection. All her books are like intertwined, so you're part of such a big journey with her writing, and it's just something so special. One of the books, if people are like, I need a good romance read, I'm bringing this to you. Summer Fridays. Follow Sawyer. She's in her 20s. She has an assistant job and she does have a fiance, but her fiance is not very present. Fiance spending like a lot of time at work and particularly with his coworker. And then she meets Kendra's boyfriend, Nick, and Nick and her have this tradition of spending their summer Fridays together. And it is just, it's like such a good beach read. It's such a good feel-good read. All my favorite romances. I could probably make 20 videos of these, of some of my favorite books. Now, some of your favorite romance reads, or if you've read any of these books and you love them too, definitely let me know because I just think they're all so lovely. As always, I thank you so much for being here and I'll catch you in the next one.